Get ready, Louisville, because it's probably going to get crazy in your area following the announcement of the Breonna Taylor case, because apparently when you are a criminal involved in drugs and the police try to raid, knock 3 times, and then the boyfriend decides to shoot at the police, and then the police return fire trying to protect themselves, and then Breonna Taylor is caught up in the situation, and she was not an innocent person, by the way, but it's tragic what happened to her, but it doesn't mean that it was racially motivated at all. But it doesn't matter. Burning the city down, that is what's necessary in this situation. We need to burn AutoZone and Wendy's and McDonald's, and we need to light fire, and we need to steal from all of these clothing stores and shoe stores in the name of justice. That's what's about to happen. This is why the Democrats are not taken seriously, because they continue to push this type of narrative. So let's talk about the specifics here in the case. One officer indicted in Breonna Taylor case, not for her death. And then it says right here, a Kentucky grand jury on Wednesday indicted a single former police officer for shooting into neighboring apartments, but did not move forward with charges against any officers for their role in Breonna Taylor's death. The jury announced that the fired officer, Brett Hankinson, was charged with 3 counts of wanton endangerment in connection to the police raid of Taylor's home on the night of March 13th. Immediately after the announcement, people were expressing frustration that the grand jury did not do more. Justice has not been served, tweeted Linda Saucer of Until Freedom, a group that has pushed for charges in the case. Rise up all across the country, everywhere. Rise up, hashtag Breonna Taylor. Attorney Ben Crump, who is representing Taylor's family, tweeted that the charges involved nothing for the murder of Breonna Taylor. This is outrageous and offensive. At the news conference, State Attorney General Daniel Cameron, oh my gosh, and I listened to this guy's speech, and he just... it was so ridiculous to listen to this guy live. I think that's the guy that we were listening to over on Agenda Free TV. Said that Hankinson and 2 other officers who entered Taylor's apartment announced themselves before entering the apartment and did not use a no-knock warrant. According to Kentucky law, the use of force by officers Jonathan Mattingly and Miles Cosgrove was justified to protect themselves. This justification bars us from pursuing criminal charges in Miss Breonna Taylor's death. Regarding the inevitable disappointment by those who wanted criminal charges, it doesn't matter what they want. What matters is the truth. That's what matters. Who gives a fuck what these people on Twitter that are crying that don't want to look up any of the facts of what happened? I don't care what those people think. Nobody should care what those people think. I'm so tired of people worrying about what miserable people on Twitter think. Fuck those people. They don't matter. They don't care about the truth. They don't care about the facts. They don't care about reality. All they care about is being victims. They don't care about anything other than what type of false narrative can they build around this. So ultimately, I don't care what they think. And there's a lot more to this. It doesn't matter what's going to happen, though. Riots are going to happen. The Democrats are all going to be like, oh, this is justice. We don't need to worry about social distancing. They're not going to worry about masks. But if you want to get together with your family, hang out, maybe go to the movies, maybe go to the grocery store, maybe just have a night out on the town. If you don't have a mask, you are literally killing people. You are literally killing people. But if you go burn down cities and if you destroy public property, private property, that's okay because you're doing it in the name of injustice, even though the facts tell a completely different story. That is where we are in this situation. I have not followed the Breonna Taylor case that much. I have looked into it recently, and I've done my research. And based on the things that we know, there is a situation where she was involved with drugs. She was dating a guy who was heavily involved in drugs. The police had a warrant. They knocked, and then the boyfriend fired upon the police. The police returned fire, and Breonna Taylor unfortunately lost her life. And that is sad. But it's the reality of the situation. Play stupid games, win stupid prizes. It's that simple. Maybe don't break the law. Maybe don't break the law. And maybe you won't find yourself in that situation. I know it's a crazy logic that I'm applying to the situation if you're on Twitter. Thank God I'm not on Twitter anymore. Twitter is a cesspool, it's garbage, and no one should take it seriously. And the people on Twitter, the blue checkmark brigade, should never be taken seriously because they are spewing nonsense and trash. And at the end of the day, they are offended over anything they can pretend to be offended over, and they should never be taken seriously. Other than that, you guys have a great day. Thank you very much for checking out this video, and we will talk to you later.